Ready, Worcester in their purple, kicking from left to right. And it's a nice, safe take from the kickoff. And as is with most teams in the champ and Freddie Charles, but Worcester come away with it. Mac Vesic sending it down the line with Tiff Eden through the hands of James Short, and he's got a breakaway chance and dives over within the first 2.5 minutes of this game. And Worcester draw first blood in great style. A bit loose down in the corner with Freddie Charles. But Worcester capitalised, Mac Vesic in there as well, and then it was just easy enough through the hands. Ollie Johnson.
Yeah, we've seen a second there, kick from Lloyd Williams, which is not that typical box kick you see going up in the air. It's that end over end roller. Because it's into the breeze, it forces you to kick lower, but that caused a lot of problems there at the back for Freddie Charles, who just couldn't
this defence, seeing if there is any gaps for it to leak through, and absolutely not, as Worcester turn over the ball, get it straight away to the wings. Josh Bassett putting in a grubber. He's been taken down there off the ball, but it doesn't matter, because in picking up the pieces and falling at the final hurdle, but still getting the ball down, is Lloyd Williams.
Backing up as every scrum half should do. What a foot race we had on the outside there. Dennett, a bit of unsportsmanlike conduct there to take out the faster man, but it mattered not, as Williams is flying down and finishes well. I mean, that's not an easy pickup with a man bearing down on him. It's a good finish.
He's recovered that very well, hasn't he? Yeah. For the speed, a third, you'd never know. He's. But we go back for a bit of penalty advantage. Tap and go straight away by Wakeling. He gets it over the line to give Richmond a very much needed and very important try.
It's like they're listening to us on comms here, Tom. They're starting to pick off those one-out runners just with those short passes, getting in behind this Worcester defence, and once they're on top and they maintain that momentum, it's hard for Worcester to bring that same line speed. We've seen Nkocha flying around. He is winning the jump, which is what it's called. When the scrum half passes to the first receiver, can you win that race to the first receiver before they have a chance to do anything with the ball? And he's been doing it so far very well all afternoon. But once you get in behind the Worcester defence, you've got to get back on the side, and you've got to turn around very quickly and bring that line speed, which is very difficult to do.
They go for this front option with Matt Rogerson. Down he comes, getting that tilt on, going round the left-hand side. Richmond trying to filter in. Tiff Eden's in there. Bassett's in there.
No six.
Blind they go. Tipped on. Now Largo. Easy as you like for the Warriors.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's no longer in the corner. What a Superman finish that was. My goodness. I love to see this. There's literally no space available on that short side, but they go, give me the ball, let me have a go. Watch this.
Listen to Ollie Johnson, because they're getting those one tips off quickly. There's another one to Paddy Case. A great offload. Inside, steps. Altier. Under the post he goes. The rag erupts. Really, really nifty, handy, great distribution from Richmond.
Right in the middle.
I think Richmond might be offering you a job after this game.
You took the words out of my mouth, Tom. I'm sure they are doing just fine in the coaching department, but they're doing exactly what the doctor ordered. Short passes, picking off these defensive runners who are flying out the line, because all it takes is one misconnection in defence, one short shoulder, one little soft tackle and an offload, and all of a sudden they're in behind. Don't underestimate the 10. It looked almost as if it's going to sit up and he'd be looking like a bit of a silly man, but
interception! Altier, after just scoring once, he goes into the corner to score again. This game is wide open now.
We were getting distracted by Will Reed's brilliant restart. What a defensive read. That ball had so much airtime on it. It was, somewhat of a biography to read that one.
He may as well have sent a carrier pigeon 3 days ago, Tiff Eden, because that was absolutely telegraphed to Paul Altier. Just look at this. reads it perfectly well. I mean, he was absolutely nowhere near the ball as well. Had no... Lloyd Williams been told to use it, and use it he does through the back to the gap created for now Largo to run in, and he gets his second of the afternoon. Not quite as stylish as his first one, that's for sure, but Steven Largo brings it back for Worcester. End to end, the pendulum swings once again. This time Worcester get back in front. Former Bristol man is on the score sheet once again, and that was just brilliant. That was a brilliant strike move by Worcester, if I may say so, Ollie. But just talk us through how they managed to create that much space in the backfield.
Just brilliant lines of running. It's the same playoff 12 shape that we saw earlier from the scrum, apart from the...
And for each captain to go back and talk to the relevant parties of those misdemeanours. But half-time here at the Rag, and what a first half it's been. 17 points to 22. Worcester only just edging this one out.
Tight. I reckon Worcester won't be overly happy with the scoreline, but the performance has been a pretty good one for them so far, pretty composed.
Taking the lead over Sarries, but elsewhere, Heartbreak are still leading, but we focus on this maul by Worcester. Been told once by the referee. Richmond trying to halt it. Few players get dragged out. Round the corner, Ashley Challenger is at the back. Tiff Eden's at the back. Over they go, and this time it's not held up. This time they hold out. Try number 5 on the day for Worcester. And the stadium announcer gives the accolades to Mac Vesic, man of such experience. But fires all over the place. Advantage once again. Richmond have freedom to play. Hocking. Chip through. Grieve. Down it goes. Scored. Try, bonus point. Confirmed. I think that might be, as well, a Paul Altier hat-trick.
Well, it's a danger man off the bench, Grieve. We mentioned how he might change the dynamic for this Richmond team. He's brought a bit more life to their attack once they finally got a couple of phases of possession. But it was a brilliant crubber kick. The weight on that just to sit up in goal for Richmond. They'll be very happy with the try bonus there. And they've worked hard for those tries today. I think they deserve them. It's not been all Worcester. Worcester have come here, long trip down the M1, and one conversion got missed. And I don't blame you, because it was an unbelievable kick from the sideline from Will Reed.
Interception, Tiff Eden, game over. After throwing an intercept pass for Richmond to pick off. This time he gets his own back.
Yeah, he's made up for that pass that he threw in the first half. Not that it was a bad option to throw it, it was just the difficulty of the execution. But on this occasion, again, a taste of his own medicine, but this time it tastes awfully sweet. And he runs it down underneath the post, which was the last chance saloon there for Richmond to get themselves back into this on the scoreboard. But Worcester's defence again prevailed.
Goes through to Kitson, wide, Durant, plenty of space, Garside only there, but he steps inside. That's his experience. That's try number 5 for Richmond, and that will be game over here to a theatrical day of rugby at the Rag.
Great try, just a brilliant try. All of a sudden there's an ounce of space down the outside edge, and I thought it was going to be Altier's 4th of the day, but a brilliant covering tackle from Reed in the backfield. He was in the second place spot for my man of the match for Worcester. The way he's steered the ship today, he's done a good job. But although he made that tackle, Richmond just stayed alive and arguably had a bit more desire to cross the whitewash than Worcester did to defend it. And the ball was spread from left to right, a mismatch in that.
29, this game finishes. And an incredible game of LEL Champs rugby we have been graced with. Richmond put up a very good fight against